have a question for you. Have you ever had that moment in life where you look around and think, this can't be it?
Yes.
Few of you? Okay, for me, that moment happened at 28. I was in London living with my parents. I was a receptionist working for an urgent care centre, earning £7 an hour. The manager called me in, and word was going around that people were getting a pay rise. I heard some people got £1, some people £1.50, some people £2 extra an hour. And I thought, God, if I got £1 extra an hour, that could change everything. Do you know what you can afford for £1 in London? Right. Even Poundland, you can't buy anything for £1, okay? But that's how distorted my reality was. That's how much I thought I was worth. I sat across from that manager. She slided an envelope across the desk because she probably didn't want to say it out loud. I opened it, I read the paper, and there at the bottom it said, plus 10p. I looked down again, I blinked, I read it again, plus 10p, and then I broke. Big, hot, rolling waves of sobs. Not because of the money, but because of that thought. This can't be it. But that embarrassing, horrible, painful moment was a gift, because it was painful enough that I had to make a change. I quit, I packed my stuff, and I booked a one-way ticket to Australia. No plan, but a bold decision and a belief that there must be something more. I got a job in sales, and for the first time in my life, I could impact my paycheck and began to make some real money, and my limited perspective began to expand. Where had that limited perspective even come from? I remember a close friend had called me a pessimist. When she said that, I was defensive, offended. But when I reflected on how she saw the world and how I did, I realized she was right. Because I was a deeply anxious person. I was worried, wired for the worst case scenario. I would have panic attacks even. It was not a fun place to be. And that anxiety, that worry, that panic followed me to Australia until I found breathwork, which was the one thing that helped me reset my nervous system. From there, I did the mindset work, rewiring those negative thought patterns. And then I took it one step further to do neurotraining, to see what was possible when I make my brain work for me. And then I felt the power of what happens when you align your body, your mind, and take bold, decisive action. You release those limiting perspectives, those fears, those doubts. Then you can start using your brain to work for you. Then the question is, the only beautiful question remains, is how big do you dare to dream? Because that's what neurotraining is. It's waking up the parts of your brain to work for you. And it requires you to make your goals unrealistic, even delusional, because then your brain starts thinking, how can we create this reality? How can we do business in a way that it's never been done before? How can we make this unbelievable dream a reality? So I'm telling you, next time you feel hesitant or feel like holding back, dream big, dream bold, dream loud, and brainwash yourself to success.